What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mark Howard. You know what we do here. We talk Cowboys here. We appreciate you watching the show. I'm going to say this up front. I usually wait to the end, but I'm going to say it both times. Please subscribe to the page, like the show, share the show. We appreciate you. We need you to watch to keep this thing going. So, here we are. Week 4. We're still continuing talking about the Cowboys' upcoming game against the Green Bay Packers. It's going to be at home. And former number 11, Micah Parsons, is coming back to play with us. Play against us, rather. I'm sorry. He might be playing with us, though. Probably just playing with his food. He's going to probably eat a lot if we don't block him well. News on that front, and I talk about it a little bit on that, I will talk about it a little bit on that, is that the Cowboys are not planning to do any kind of video tribute or anything to Micah. Okay. I don't know if it's something that they will ever do for him. Maybe part of it is still fresh frustration, still Jerry Jones in his feelings, because he was in his feelings. And whether he would do so. But I would also say to you this: Parsons is great of a talent as he's been. No doubt about it. He wasn't there long enough. 4 years. He's not going to be a Ring of Honor guy. I wouldn't support that. It wouldn't make sense for him to be a Ring of Honor guy in our organization unless he comes back. I don't see that happening. And 4 years was great. He did well. He was an All-Pro. Not discounting any of that. But it's just not enough time. And the Cowboys have enough history, enough great players that have put the years in. They put the time in to say to somebody, hey, you gotta put the years in for you to get that kind of honor. Okay. Jimmy Johnson just now got in the Ring of Honor last year. Micah Parsons, no, it's not gonna happen. And that's okay. It's okay. It's still recognized he will go down if he continues on with his career and the trajectory that he's headed at. He will go down as one of the best all-time players, and he'll be a former Cowboy, no doubt about that, regardless. All right. So either way with that, no video montage. Don't need one. Don't care about it. Not tripping. We need to block him. Okay? We need to block him and the rest of those guys. So that's the thing there. Going to talk a little bit here on the injury front, just recovering with that. Pretty much nothing much has changed. Deron Bland is still listed as questionable. There's Trezeki Bridges, the cornerback that was brought in. He was a limited participant in practice. They list him as questionable. CeeDee Lamb is doubtful. Doubtful is better than out, but I think they just want to keep it that way. Not very serious if he's going to play. And Tyler Booker is also listed as doubtful, but they're looking at putting him on the injured reserve, which would mean he'll sit out for 4 weeks. We talked about that. Overshown? That's not going to happen anytime soon. Don't need it to happen anytime sooner than it needs to be. We want Overshown for the long haul. So, and as great as he is, his potential is shown that he can be, he can't save this defense right now. He could be a great helpful part of it, but we've already gone into what we got to do as far as the defense. And I'll go into that, and we'll talk more about my thoughts on it, as we go into tomorrow's last show for the week before the game. So, with that being said, we're going to compare the Green Bay offense against the Dallas defense. Green Bay's offense is not they're good and they're talented, at least at this early part of the season, this early quarter of the season, first quarter of the season. They're kind of middle of the road, maybe league average. Right now, total yards, they put up 300 yards of total offense per game. Most of it's the passing yards is 600 yards, a little over 606 basically. So 219 they're bringing. Their running is not beating up the world, even though they have a very talented running back, one of the better running backs in the league, in Josh Jacobs. Teams have been able to stuff him a little bit. He's got some touchdowns. Don't get me wrong. He's no slouch. But and you're going to be focused on him. But I believe, though, with Jordan Love and the receiving core, which is not great, and they are missing players due to injury, Uh, they're doing pretty well in the passing game, which has been carrying the load. Uh, they're putting about 21 points a game. If our Dallas defense can hold them to 21 points on Sunday, I'm going to say we'll win that game. Okay, I'm going to say we'll definitely win that game. That would be my prediction on that. But prediction will be for tomorrow. I'd like to keep them to 21 or less, of course. Create some turnovers if we can. We got one turnover that we've created that helped us win the game we won late in the game to save it in overtime. But and that was from an effective pass rush. How about that? We could use that more often because the pass rush on our defense is non-existent. But I would say to you as much for the Green Bay Packer offense and LaFleur, the coach, who's an offensive guy, he's salivating. They're salivating at our secondary all the way. I mean, it's just, who wouldn't? Only thing I can look at, if they just do overcompensation without adjusting properly, they're going to overcompensate maybe to the deep pass, which they seemingly tried to and still can't stop the deep pass over the top, up the seam, around the outside. Then they're going to kill us underneath. They do kill us with these swing passes and things like that. That hurts us too. What we got to do is be able in that front seven. Front seven has got to get stronger, get better. You know, play the scheme, or we have to scheme to it better. Blitzing more, run blitzing, pass blitzing, and take the risk. Because the way we're playing right now, they're beating us we're giving up the big play. Might as well go down swinging. That's my say. So hopefully with their offense has not been as strong. I do see that if we can force Jordan Love to not get that first read or so, we have a good chance. We do have to do better in containment. He's not the athlete, say Jalen Hurts is and things like that, but, or even Caleb Williams, but he's athletic enough. Contain him enough, and somehow maybe our D linemen, interior linemen, they're pretty good pass rushing. Just our edges are not pass rushing well. We could do that if, let me say the key word. If was a fifth, as they say. But that's what's required. That's what's needed. That's a generic need for all teams. Front seven, stuff the run, and get in the quarterback's face. That's the formula for any defense. How we get there is going to be the way the coach will have to figure it out. Once they go through film review, see what their scheme and study their schemes and game plans and their offensive sets and things that they're doing, and then offset there. That's just how it goes. I'm not telling you about how to coach, but we know that. Right now, at this point, with our defense, the way it's been quite porous, we're just hanging on. As fans, we're just like, please. I feel like that scene from Caddyshack, and I was just looking at Caddyshack. If you remember, my old heads, if you remember Caddyshack with Ted Knight, and he did that big putt, and he was like, time for the old Billy Baru. And he pulled out this putt, and he was just praying to it, Billy, 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 Billy. That's exactly what I need for this defense to do. Defense. Billy, 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 Billy. Please do something to stop them a little bit. Give our offense a chance to set the tone. Give our offense a chance to set the tone. Any offense would love to be able to set the tone, get ahead. Any defense would love for an offense to be able to set that tone through their hard work in the beginning. Get us a couple of scores ahead. Give us the chance to start, the defense that is, the chance to put that offense into some more predictable situations. Now, any defense that is in a position where the offense is predictable, even as pathetic as our defense has been, that's a recipe for success. Period, point blank. That's really all I can have on that tip. So, as far as the defense goes, Kenny Clark is not listed on the injured. He got a little banged up with his ankle with foot last week in the Chicago game, but he's been practicing. And it looks like looks like everything's good to go for him. That's good news because he has been, as far as that trade goes, I'm going to tell you this much. Do I want to give up Micah Parsons? No, I'm not putting Kenny Clark on Micah Parsons as far as the impact and as far as the level of defensive talent that Micah Parsons is. It's not even close. But what he does bring to the table is very good. And just even as bad and as crappy as the defense has been, seeing somebody in there with the linemen, him anchoring that, Solomon Thomas, Oso Odigizua, and so forth, even Toya. Hey, Mozzie Smith has been playing. Now, he's not been lighting it up, but he's been in there. We've been able to make that run ineffective for the most part. Now, I'm knocking on wood because I don't want to keep talking it, and we just give up a whole heap of yardage to Josh Jacobs, because we can. Josh Jacobs is just good. We ain't got to stop him. But the way it has been with Ken Clark coming out, I'm going to attribute that to Ken Clark because it hasn't been happening since before he got there. It's been a godsend. That part's been enjoyable. If we do nothing else good, if we just continue to play improved defense against the run, man, I can at least see that piece of sun sticking out the clouds. Dead serious. Dead serious. Not worried about the offense. I know what the offense can do. Scored 14 points last game. They got to put 38 to 40 points a game, 35 to 40 points a game. No doubt about that. But that's not always going to be the case. It's not always going to be the case. So, defense, in the great words of Jerry Maguire, help me help you. That's what the offense is saying. I'm going to speak for the offense. Help me help you. Okay? If you could get some plays done, the offense can put some points on the board, that's going to take a lot of stress and pressure off the defense. That's what I know. That's what I believe. It's not always going to work, but hey, if we can, I'd like to see us operate from that situation for the most part. I'm saying it. I'm saying it urgently. I'm begging, I'm hoping, I'm praying for that. Because right now, it looks terrible. It looks terrible because it is terrible. And I can't criticize the defense enough. It's just absolutely disgusting. So with the Green Bay offense that coming off of a loss to Cleveland, didn't really put up much last game here. I know they're pretty much not happy, and a defense is probably salivating with their player, their best player, Micah Parsons, wanting to come here and show out. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge. So defense. I heard somewhere where somebody said, well, the players ain't mad at Micah Parsons. Only Jerry Jones is because of how things went. The players understand that. I got you, but the players are paid. Everybody else is paid on our team. The only one that didn't get his money from us is Micah Parsons, and he gone. So they at least say, hey, look here, you can be mad all you want to. I got my contract from Jerry Jones. And let me go out here and earn this before you go out here and try to tear up on us. We're going to go tear up on your quarterback too. So, of course, nobody on that team is Micah Parsons at their talent level. So we'll see. That's what I could say here. That's all I got right now. That's all I need to say. It's going to be tough sledding. It's going to be a challenge. We will see what the coaching can do. We'll see what the players can do and the organization can do and how they can bounce back. But 1 and 2. So, needless to say, the talk of things need to get back on that. But hey, the work has to be done. So as they're going through this week, I know they're working on preparation. As they've gotten back to practice yesterday, going to be practicing today, going through walkthroughs and preparing for Sunday's game, Friday and Saturday. They're professionals. There is talent there. Don't get me wrong. There's talent on that defense. All the way around, the Cowboys have talent. Well, now it's time to scheme it right and prepare them. Once again, I appreciate you guys checking us out as we talk Cowboys here. Please, again, subscribe, like, and share. Subscribe, like, and share. It is most appreciative. We're going to continue to grow and grow and grow with this. Give you the best that I can. We'll be back tomorrow, God willing. We'll be back tomorrow. I don't see any reason why not, but you never know. So we'll be back tomorrow. We'll go over a little overview for the week. Prepare for it, and I'll give you my prediction for that, my call, what I think the winner will be. And we'll have fun. As always, we're going to continue to talk Cowboys because that's what we do. We talk Cowboys here. Appreciate you guys for watching the show. Keep watching, keep sharing. Love you guys. Have a good one.